Tackhead, 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 Tackhead.
The long-established partnership of ex-Sugar Hill Gang members Keith LeBlanc, Skip Macdonald and Doug Wimbish, with Britain's Adrian Sherwood at the mixing desk, Tackhead have been releasing compulsive and militant dance music for upwards of 6 years. Known for their early collaborations with Mark Stewart and Gary Clayle, more recently their acquisition of a permanent vocalist in Bernard Fowler, ex-Peach Boy and famed session musician, and a just-signed major label deal has given the outfit continuity and financial stability to fully realise the project. Snub filmed Tackhead on recent UK dates and talked history and future.
We released a record under the name Tackhead, probably somewhere around 83, 84. And it was always like a little concept that was tossed around, you know, Tackhead, you know, just staying in tune with what's happening, being sharp as a needle. But it wasn't until, I think it was like you said, 85 or 86 that we released something under the name Tackhead. Yeah. And it just, you know, we just experimented with some things and it kind of took off. Because like when me and Keith and Skip first came over here, it's like, you know, it's like, how are you guys doing the stuff that you've done, hooking up with cats like Adrian and Mark Stewart and Gary Clayle? So it's like...
Yeah, that was a bit of a strange combination for people to understand.
Especially people in New York where we come from, you know. We started off, it was just me, Skip, and Keith, and Adrian doing stuff. And sometimes me and Keith would just do gigs by ourselves. Skip couldn't have made it, so we've tried all different combinations and stuff. But we always wanted to do something where we could find a singer that could be a voice, that could be an instrument, and blend in with what we're trying to do. And because, you know, we like to experiment. Adrian is like he's a good listener, and he suggests a lot of wild things. Realistically, he's a good coordinator, and his role was like actually bringing upon us, since we were from the States, like the English European vibe of what's happening, but from the kind of, and the point of view that we like to hear it from.
He's like a member of the band that plays a mixing desk, you know, and does it live as well as in the studio. It's
been 2 years since we've actually said we're playing out as Tackhead. You know, we played it with Mark Stewart and other people. And Bernard's just got with us. Actually, Bernard's been hooked up with us for almost 2 years, but it wasn't until last year when we played here at the Town and Country Club that was really the first real Tackhead gig. That's been a year. We've done about 15 gigs totally since then. It's a very, very young operation. It's still very challenging, so sky's the limit right now. It's a reward playing live for us, you know. It really is. It's a reward because sometimes, you know, you do a lot of studio stuff and it's cool, but we're musicians. We're at heart. You know, we've done a lot of stuff for a lot of different people, and it's a blessing for us to be able to get together and do it for ourselves.
Check it out. This one's for you.
You make me feel so wet at the moment. I don't know if that was so good.
You didn't want to, but the liquor said that you were going to. In the bathroom or the stairs, felt so good you didn't care. Dangerous. Don't let your body roll your mind. Feel to be harder. Master, who's the master? You wanna do it some more? Just ask me. Put up in the car with the money. I wanna have some fun with the honey. Play some games in the hotel. You gotta promise me that you won't tell. In the bed you got bad reviews. Then we see you want to sing just like you do. Dangerous! Dangerous sex. Musically sort of mortal soul. Hollywood is hot, New York is cold. Born to get pounds, the comments go. Radio's movies, TV's kicking sets like it's a celebrity. So you stay on live for an hour to see somebody that's just gave you a BT. Dangerous, baby. Dangerous sex. That's right, y'all. Dangerous sex. Dangerous. Dangerous. Check. Well, that's why you're living in a house up on the hill. You got laid for $100 bill. If you heard your line, so you're writing the will. You went to the doc, you got a shot in the pill. You're insane, minus brain. That's what you get. You're snorting cocaine. You wore a condom and a broke again. You better stop hanging around crazy, man. Got me $400 bill. Heard you were down, so you ran the wheel. Went to the down, you got a shot in the pill. You're insane, minus brain. That's what you get. The smoking cocaine. Or a condom and a broke again. Better stop hanging around crazy.
We always try to keep a sense of humor in what we do, but we have done records in the past that have been had political connotations in them. I mean, you know, we didn't really come out and say anything, but we kind of put views up for people to make up their own minds. But we're definitely interested in what's going on in the world. You know?
Yeah, we don't want to just like avoid what's happening and, you know, party our way into, you know, the lion's mouth. You know, if you can get a person on the dance floor, you can kind of like talk to them, you know, through a beat. That's what we're trying to do.
And
right now,
to make music that lasts. Like somebody said, you don't want to be 60 years old talking about
let's
party
go,
baby.
Let's go rock the house. You know what I mean? And everybody's funky now. I don't know how. Everybody's funky.
Yeah.
Time to take it to the next level.
1990 ought to be interesting.
Should be interesting. Yeah,
we definitely want to stay on the edge of things. We don't want to be settled and, you know, have people say we've gone soft or anything. We definitely want it as hard as nails. And don't expect to make any compromises in the music.
Tackhead, 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 tackhead.
We're gonna make it sweat. You can dance if you want to. It's just a groove type of thing. to stay.